Hello and welcome to the grand final of the Sport for Business Super Quiz 2021. We started out with 22 teams, full of vim and vigour, but maybe not quite so full of content and information on the sporting and popular culture worlds that we had. But two teams that were throughout ever strong and ever present, and they've made it here to the final now. We're joined by the two media heavyweights in the competition from RTE Sport and OTB Sports. And to introduce their teams, let me first introduce the captain from RTE Sport, Jim McMahon.
Thank you, Rob. Today is the 15th of July. It's the feast of St. Swithin. And they say if it rains on this day, it'll rain for 40 days hence. Well, we hope it doesn't rain, but maybe we hope that whoever is the winner today will have good tidings for the next 40 days at least. So, and from our point of view, I hope we're on the ball against off the ball. And with me today, I have my two colleagues, Conor Neville and Owen Ryan.
Great stuff. Thanks very much, Jim, and the best of luck to you. And from the OTB Sports Off the Ball team, a very warm welcome to John Duggan, dragging you away from the Open Championship for a few short moments anyway.
Well, thanks so much, Rob, and I appreciate all the work you've done with this great quiz. It's been so much fun the last few weeks for everybody, and it's a fantastic job by Sport for Business and yourself, even though you're a QPR fan. We have Offaly's finest and Monaghan's finest on our panel today. So Will O'Callaghan, Offaly's finest, the king of the Midlands, and the man who's going to drag us to victory. And if he doesn't, out of space will come Shane Hannon, Monaghan's finest, who I'm sure can chip in, as he did yesterday, with some brilliant answers to get us over the line and get us the bragging rights. So we wish the best luck to RT Sport. May the best team win, and there won't be any bitterness if we lose. Of course there will, but we won't say that there is. So may the best team win.
Great stuff. Indeed, proper sentiment as well. So may the best team win. We have 4 rounds of sport, followed by popular culture, then sporting history, followed by the clincher of general knowledge. And we have 8 questions in each round, 8 numbers. I'll invite each captain to pick a number and then get that question for it. 2 points for a correct answer, 1 point if you get it on the rebound. So let's get things underway with the Super Quiz Grand Final 2021. And I'll invite Jim McMahon to pick a number from 1 to 8 in the first sports round.
We'll go with number 4, Rob.
Okay, number 4. Who was Leinster Rugby's top try scorer in the 2020-2021 Guinness Pro 14 season?
What sort of a season did James Lowe have?
Is it going to be somebody who wasn't with Ireland that much?
Yeah.
Did Hugo Keenan play a lot for Leinster before?
Well, he played a lot for Ireland, so I mean, from
Yeah.
2020 to 2021. I mean, if that's, I mean,
When did that even end? At this point, the dates are all.
Well, it ended in June. Didn't they play that Rainbow Cup? That went into June, didn't it?
So it was April it ended.
Yeah.
I don't know, my instinct would be James Lowe.
Consideration on the rounds today, so
What?
Yeah.
press you for an answer on it.
Okay.
James Lowe.
Yeah.
Go with that.
James Lowe as the final answer is not correct, so a chance for an early bonus for the team from OTB.
Will, you're the Leinster man.
Yeah, I have a sneaky feeling that this might be a non-Ireland senior player. I think it's Scott Penny, lads.
Yeah, Ronan Kelleher was the only other name that came to my mind.
Yeah, Kelleher got a lot of tries, but I think Scott Penny overtook him just towards the end of the season.
Will, we'll go with you.
I'm confident.
Go, Will. Okay, Scott Penny.
You have justified your late replacement status already, Will, because that
Will.
gives you a bonus point with Scott Penny, who scored 9 tries, one of 3 players in the championship and Leinster's finest during the course of the season. And it stays with you, OTB, for a number to select. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 5 to 8 to pick from.
Number 7, please, Rob.
Number 7. Who was the fastest English player recorded during the Euro 2020 competition?
The first name, lads, first thought is Saka.
Yeah.
Saka, Sterling, Kyle Walker.
God, this is tricky because, like, you think about a straight sprint versus someone with a football.
Yeah.
Does
Like-
the amount of games matter, Rob, or is it just the fastest player?
No,
get
it
me?
was just the fastest player, the fastest recorded.
Like Saka is probably faster than Walker. My inclination is probably Walker, but
Yeah, that was my first gut
Yeah,
instinct as well.
yeah, like he is so quick. Yeah, I'd probably go with you lads with Walker.
It seems the most logical. Go for that, Will.
yeah,
Kyle
okay.
Walker as the final answer. Kyle Walker was the third fastest English player recorded, so a chance of a bonus for RTE Sport.
Saka?
But, I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Saka.
Jamie Saka we go for, yeah. I mean, it could be Sterling. I mean,
Yeah.
we go with Saka, I think.
We'll go with Saka.
Okay, it would be cheeky if it was, but unfortunately it's not. It was indeed Marcus Rashford who recorded a time of 33.5 kilometers an hour.
See, our deliberation sent them wrong, lads. It was the right thing to do.
In one of his brief appearances in the championships. Now it's back to you, RTE Sport, for a number 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8.
Number 2.
Number 2. Who was the top goal scorer in the 2020 SSE Airtricity Premier League?
Graham Burke, no?
I think so. He wouldn't have scored. He only joined halfway through, did he?
He scored
Yeah,
like 5.
yeah.
Oh no,
five,
he joined halfway through the previous season. You could
Yeah,
be
he
right.
scored like
Yeah,
5 goals
yeah.
in one match, so I think unless somebody else Rover
It wa-
scored more.
It wasn't your man. Sorry, this is a bit left. It wasn't your man from Derry. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't. No. During the,
David
sorry,
Park, what's his name? Parkhouse, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
I would assume it's a Shamrock Rovers player.
Lopez.
No, he's a defender.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll press you for an answer on it.
Okay.
We go with Burke, so seeing as he scored. Yeah.
Burke is not the correct answer. Chance for a bonus, OTB.
Pat Hooban, lads, maybe.
No, I don't think
No.
Hooban missed a good bit of the season, and he didn't hit the same heights last season as the season before.
he
Macmillan score.
Bohemians for second.
Yeah, and Georgie
Macmillan
Kelly's
didn't score much last year, did he?
No, Georgie Kelly's only really got going this season by comparison.
McAniff.
No, I don't think so. I think it might actually be Parker's. 'Cause he shot the lights out for them, but he moved
did actually.
mid-season though.
Yeah.
I think it's Parker's, lads.
Go for that, Will.
All right, well.
Okay, and not correct. Unfortunately, you did have the right answer, but it didn't come out. The final one, it was indeed Patrick Hoban, who was top scorer with 10 goals. So no bonus point there, unfortunately. And it comes back to OTB Sport. Your choice of a question. You've got 1, 3, 5, 6, and 8.
Number 5, please.
Number 5. Who is currently ranked the world number 1 in women's golf?
I think it's a Korean, lads.
Who is it that beat Maguire to the title a few times in the last few weeks? She's not
Nelly
number one, so-
Corda. Nelly Corda. Now, she was 4th and she won that major, didn't she? Did she win the
Yeah.
major?
She did. She won the PGA.
What do you call the player? Peggy? Is Peggy? I think you're right though, John. I think it is one of the Korean players. Any names springing to mind?
No.
Not
No.
for me, no.
Should we say Nelly Corda because it's the only name we know?
Yeah, go for it.
Nelly Corda.
There are many ways of getting to the right answer, one of them being the only name you know, and Nelly Corda is indeed the world ranked number 1 player.
Better to be lucky than be good.
Gets you 2 points. Well done. And back to you, RTE Sport. Your numbers 1, 3, 6, and 8.
8.
Number 8. Who are the reigning World Cup champions in rugby league? tournament coming to England later on this year. But the reigning champions from the last World Cup.
Only be Great Britain, Australia, or New Zealand.
Yeah,
I was
wasn't-
feeling it's New Zealand. I don't know why.
Yeah, didn't they shock Australia in the final? Was that the
Yeah.
last one?
I'm not sure whether
Yeah.
that was the last one or the one before it, but yeah,
Yeah.
my instinct is New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay.
New Zealand is the final answer, is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Jesus.
OTB?
Did come to mind, lads?
I think it's probably Australia then. I don't think
Yeah.
Great Britain won the last one.
No, Australia probably seems.
Are there any other countries in the loop?
Well, you've got a lot of the Pacific Island countries, but generally it's one of the big three that wins every single World Cup. And admittedly, while I pay a massive amount of attention to the last Rugby League World Cup, I think if Fiji or Samoa or someone like that had won,
Yeah, we would have
surely
known.
would
we
have
would
heard
have
a lot
known, yeah.
about it.
So we say Australia then?
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Australia secures you an extra bonus point. Well done. And it stays with you, John, for question 1, 3, or 6.
Number 6, please.
Number 6. I know how you all love my Euro 2020 statistics, so I have to throw in just one more. Which goalkeeper made the most saves at the championships?
Somebody who's obviously went deep in the competition, lads.
Yeah.
So we talk about Donnarumma.
It's not going to be Pickford because they didn't face that many shots.
Donnarumma, Pickford, the Spanish
Kasper
keeper,
Schmeichel.
Simon.
Yeah, Unai Simon.
Likely someone who played Spain deep in the competition. Spain had the most shots, didn't they?
Is there any chance we're being not obvious and not picking Donnarumma because Italy got to the final? But did he face that many shots though? That's the only thing.
Not many. Not many. Pickford probably not many either.
So who? Courtois. Who else was there in there? Who was Spain beating the quarters?
They won against Switzerland on penalties. It could actually be Sommer, potentially, the Switzerland goalkeeper.
Yeah, because they were beaten 3-0, weren't they? And
Yeah.
And they
That
obviously
could
had to
well be.
they had to withstand a lot of shots against Spain and France.
will we say Sommer then?
Yeah, okay.
I'll be confident enough with that, Jet.
Jan Sommer, Rob.
Jan Sommer is the correct answer for another 2 points. Well done.
lads.
And over to you, RTE. Question 1 or question 3 available to you?
Number 1.
Number 1. In which US city is the 56th Super Bowl scheduled to be hosted in February 2022?
Oh, Vegas, is it?
I mean, if that's the instinct you have, then we go for that. That's I mean, we don't have any other.
No.
No, we go for Vegas. So
Las Vegas, not the right answer. It will host Ireland rugby, but not the Super Bowl in the course of the coming season. OTB?
Where has it been the last couple of years, lads? Was it in Tampa recently?
Yeah,
was
it
it
was
New
in
York recently?
It was Tampa
Yeah.
Bay this year.
I think it's one of these southern cities, like in in Dallas or Arizona or Atlanta.
It's
Phoenix
going to
came
Los
my mind
Angeles
first.
soon, but I'm not sure if it's Los Angeles next year or the year after.
Sorry, did you say, Robert, the 50th?
56th, so next February.
Next year.
San Francisco, was it in San Francisco recently? I think it's one of those, it's Miami. It could be Miami. It's one of these southern, I think, cities, Miami or.
I would guess it's not going to be in Florida 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be on the East Coast 2 years in a row.
Phoenix came to my mind, but no real logic behind it.
San Francisco, Atlanta were the ones in my head.
Okay.
Has Atlanta hosted one since the new stadium was built?
The Cardinals Stadium. Didn't New England win one there?
Press you to pick one of those.
Okay.
We go Atlanta.
Go Atlanta.
Go on, Sam.
Atlanta, not the right answer, I'm afraid. It is, in fact, Los Angeles. So feisty. I would have given it to you for Inglewood as well, which is technically a city.
Yeah, it's not in LA. Yeah, but,
primarily LA. So the final question is to you again, OTB. How many teams from Africa will qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar?
Well, it's only 32 teams. 13 are European.
many are ordinarily? Normally you have what?
4 or 5, isn't it? It's not
the
that
48
many.
team.
It's 32 teams. It's not that many. It's generally around 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oceania doesn't get a guaranteed team anymore. They're in with Asia on a playoff, aren't they? You said what, 13 for Europe? CONCACAF usually get 3.
Like who was in the last World Cup? Like from Africa, not that many. It's like there was Nigeria, Senegal,
Cameroon usually.
It's probably between
5 was my
with
instinct.
6, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be more 4 or 5.
Okay. Do you want to go for 5 then, Shane? Are you happy
Okay.
with that?
Yeah, 5 sounds all right. Go for it.
5, Rob.
Splitting the difference is the way to go because it will indeed be 5 teams. So that's a strong start from OTB Sport. You've managed to secure 8 points in the opening sports round. And RTE Sport, you're just playing yourself into the game so far, yet to hit the board. So we move on then to popular culture, and it's first choice on the numbers to you, John.
Number 7, please.
Number 7. Who played the role of Ned Stark in Game of Thrones?
Sean Bean,
Sean
lads.
Bean, yeah. Happy with that.
Sean Bean is the correct answer. Jim, over to you. All bar 7 available.
Number 4.
Number 4. Which actor won Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role as a police officer Jason Dixon in the movie 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, a couple of years back?
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
No.
Woody Harrelson was the police chief, and
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't 3.
sure it wasn't.
If you think it, no,
Sam Rockwell, was he in it as well?
Sam Rockwell was in it. Yeah.
It was one of those two. Woody Harrelson was the police chief, and Sam Rockwell was the kind of cop who got kicked out or whatever.
Yeah. I think it was Sam. Connor, have you any idea?
No, I haven't seen it, but I mean, you sound more like you're leaning towards Sam Rockwell, you reckon?
Yeah, I just have visions of him picking. But that was 2019. Yeah, I think it was.
That's one or the other. You go. You pick
Okay, Sam Rockwell, Rob.
Sam Rockwell, it would have been a shame to talk yourself out of it. Gets you 2 points. Well done.
Thanks.
John, back to you. 4 and 7 are gone. Everything else available.
Number 6, please.
Number 6. Which artists' albums include ones with the titles Yours Truly and My Everything?
I don't have a Scooby-Doo on this one, lads.
No. Ariana Grande came to my mind, but
We're leaning on your youth here, I reckon, Shane.
Yours truly and My Everything, Rob, was it?
Yep.
Sounds like a female singer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dua Lipa is another one.
Taylor Swift.
Don't think it's Tay-Tay.
Dua Lipa's been everywhere recently. Kind of leaning towards her, unless you lads have any other.
No, I
thoughts?
don't. I'm done.
I don't have a clue, Shane.
No
Dua
shame
Lipa,
with you.
Rob?
Dua Lipa is not the correct answer. RTE.
Listen to the song.
Yours truly,
And My Everything.
My everything. Yeah.
No chance it's Taylor Swift, so I mean, I'm struggling with.
Yeah.
Go with Taylor Swift.
Swift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the correct answer, I'm afraid. If you had gone with Shane's original thought of Ariana Grande, you would have secured a bonus point. Sadly not. So it is with you now, RTE, for your choice of question. 1, 2, 3, 5, or 8.
1, please, Rob.
Number 1. In which year was the first electric picnic held at Stradbally?
I think it was 2004. Any advance on that, lads? Any?
Yeah, it was. I was
There in 09.
I was at it. I think you're right. It's 04.
2004, Rob.
2004 is the correct answer for another 2 points. And back to you, John. 2, 3, 5, and 8.
Number 2, please.
Number 2, One Dublin, One Book has been celebrating a Book of the Year since 2006. What is the current One Dublin, One Book?
Don't have a clue, lads.
I have no idea either.
Don't really understand the concept. One Dublin.
Dublin City Council and the Dublin Library System, they pick one book a year. So when
Okay,
you
let's-
got by, it was Dracula by Bram Stoker.
Okay, why don't we say
Oh.
Ulysses?
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Ulysses.
Ulysses is not the correct answer.
It doesn't have to be written in the past year, so.
No.
Dubliners?
Would they pick a book of short stories?
Yeah.
No idea. Just a guess.
No. Yeah.
Dubliners?
Yeah.
No, afraid not. It was a previous One Dublin, One Book, but this year's is Leonard and Hungry Paul by Ronan Hessian.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Yeah. I know that now. Yeah.
Okay, so nothing on there. And RTE, it comes to you for your choice of questions. You have 3, 5, and 8 to pick from.
Number 5, Rob.
Number 5. Which Irish comedian published a book called Tickling the English in 2009?
O'Brien, I think.
Yeah.
O'Brien. Yeah. Yeah.
Dara O'Brien is the correct answer. We come back to you, John. You have your final choices between numbers 3 and 8.
Number 8, please.
Number 8. Who played the female lead role of Mia in La La Land?
Oh, it's she's in all of the bloody films with Ryan Gosling as well.
Yeah,
What's her name? Shane, you'll know this.
yeah. Emma Stone, isn't
Emma
it?
Stone, yeah.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is the correct answer for 2 points. And RTE, back to you for your final question in the popular culture round. What was the name of the coffee shop in Friends?
Central Perk.
Central Perk, yeah.
Central Perk is absolutely right. So you secure a maximum 8 points from your popular culture round, and OTB have 4. So that makes it 12-8 as we go into the halftime break. Nice and competitive. Sporting history is next up, and RTE, it's your choice on the numbers first.
Number 6, Rob.
Number 6. Which event was the medal ceremony at the 1968 Olympics, which led to Tommy Smith and John Carlos raising their fists in the Black Power salute?
I think it's the 200 meters.
200 meters. Yeah.
200
yeah.
I
meters.
don't think there was any hurdles or anything.
Yeah.
I'd say 200 meters is
200,
men's
yeah.
200 meters.
Men's 200 meters.
Okay, they had some hurdles to overcome later in life, but not in winning the 200 meters. That is the correct answer. John, over to you.
What number was given there?
6.
Number 7.
Number 7. What nationality was world champion boxer Roberto Duran?
The Panama lads, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Panamanian.
Fairly sure it's
Panamanian.
Panamanian, yeah.
Yeah, Panamanian, yeah.
Very confident, very correct. Robert Duran, the son of Panama. RTE, over to you. 6 and 7 are gone.
Number 5.
Number 5. How many first half goals did the Republic of Ireland concede during Italia 90?
Gary Lineker.
3, I'd say.
One against England, first day out.
Yeah.
Bullets was scored early because Quinn scored in the other goal.
2, was it?
Was that
3,
first half?
Scalacci scored just before half time, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah. 3.
Did Hullet
3.
score? Did Hullet score in the first or second half?
Yeah, first half, yeah.
First half.
Yeah.
The same goal that Quinn scored into. So I mean, I don't,
But then it's
don't
3,
remember it now. but
3.
3 gets you 2 points. Lineker in the 8th minute, Pullet in the 10th, and Toto Scalacci to break our hearts in the 38th minute. So 5, 6, and 7 are gone. John, your choice.
Number 4, please.
Number 4. Which 2 counties won back-to-back All-Ireland football titles in the 1940s, but between them have only won 1 since?
Mayo seems obvious here, lads.
Cavan won the Gaelic
Cavan.
rounds All Ireland in the 40s. They had a decent team.
Roscommon are one of them. I know that. 43,
Okay.
44. It's
Yeah.
just the other one.
Is it Roscommon and Cavan?
I think Cavan won it in 47. Did they win it in 46 or 48? Probably. I know they had a strong team in the 40s, but doesn't necessarily mean they won 2 in a row. Definitely Roscommon then, John.
Yeah, Roscommon. Yeah.
I mean, Cavan is the logical choice since I know they won in 47, but unless
Yeah.
you lads have anything else. Go with those 2.
Yeah, Cavan, Roscommon.
Roscommon 43, 44, and Cavan in 47, 48. Cavan then won it again in 52, but neither have been cited since at the business end of the championship. So it is now back to RTE, 1, 2, 3, and 8.
2.
Number 2. Who is the most recent Southern Hemisphere golfer to win the Open Championship, sometimes known as the British Open Championship?
Els won it in 2012.
Who did?
Mickelson 13, McIlroy.
14.
That's-
Sink in 15.
No, he won it in 2009, yeah, but 15 was
No.
Zach Johnson, I think.
Zach Johnson 15. 16 was
I think it's Els in 2012 because Lowry won 19, Molinari won it, Spieth won it.
Ernie Els. Well, yeah, Ernie Els
Yeah, go for
2012.
it.
17. Yeah.
Ernie Els in 2012 gets you 2 points to keep pressure on. John, 1, 3, or 8?
Number 1, please.
Number 1. In which year did Dublin last win the All-Ireland Senior Hurling Championship?
1938, lads, I think it is.
Go for it, John. You're the
It's very
dog.
confident. Go for it, yeah.
1938 is absolutely correct, but on the way to 2021 as well, hopefully, he says through a smiling voice. Okay, Jim, it's back to you. 3 and 8 available on the board.
3, Rob.
Number 3. How many counties, you don't need to name them, but just the number, how many counties have won back-to-back All-Ireland hurling championships?
Kenny, Cork, Tipperary, not for a long
Tipperary.
time, obviously. Galway won back to back.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. 87, 88.
Yes, yeah.
Limerick have never done 2 in a row, I think, have they? There's been a lot of talk if they won it this year to be the first 2.
Yeah,
True,
Limerick
yeah.
Wexford haven't done 2 in a row, have they? No, they didn't. No, I don't.
Did not
think
do it in 56 and 59, 60, no.
59 was Kilkenny that beat Waterford after a replay. 60, I think, was
Who won in 57?
57 was Kilkenny. Yeah.
Big 3 plus Galway. Clare, who haven't done it of the major? Clare and Waterford haven't done it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, how many All Irelands have Wexford won?
About 6 or 7, I'd say.
Yeah, they won in 68, 96. They won in a couple of the.
Dublin won a good few back in the day. They would have done 2 in a row. wouldn't
Yeah, probably, more than likely. Did any smaller county like Laois or someone, Laois won it once or something?
1914, I think Laois won it
Yeah.
back then. So
they? It's probably 5 or 6, whether you're including Dublin or Wexford.
I don't know about Dublin. So.
Okay, I'll press you for
Yeah,
that.
I would.
But what's your hunch, Connor?
It might be safest. Is it? What do you think, Owen?
I'd say either Dublin or Wexford has surely done it. So I'd go 5
Yeah.
rather than 4.
5.
Well, it'd be 6 then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they both have 5 or 6 yet.
Okay, what do we want to go down on?
We
Okay,
go
well, that's yeah.
5. So 5.
5 gets you 2 points.
Oh, well done.
Did in 55-56, and Galway, Cork, Tip, and Kilkenny.
Kenny. Well done, Connor.
So last question in the sporting history round to keep the pressure on. Question 8 to you lads in OTB. How many times in the last 10 renewals has Ireland won the Aga Khan Trophy at the Dublin Horse Show?
Last 10. I think it's only 1 or 2, lads. It's not that many.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They did it about 3. They did it about 3 years ago, and then I think there was a long wait in between them, so I'm not sure if it's more than like 3.
2 or 3 was my instinct, but not really based on any real logic.
That's obviously going back to 2011. They had a good run just before 2011, I think. But
Do you want to go with your gut then, Will?
yeah, we'll try 3, Rob.
3 is not the correct answer, I'm afraid. Chance for a
I
bonus.
reckon you know horse shows, don't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, Kelly here. I've been every Friday for the Aga Khan for the last number of years. I think they won it in 2012. I somehow have a memory of them winning it in 2012, the Friday after the Olympics ended.
They haven't won it recently, have they?
I have a feeling they did win it, Reece, kind of 18 or
3 or
9.
4 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Two then.
Two. I was just thinking
2 or 4. 2 or 4.
I'd go 2. I'd go 2 rather than 4.
2, maybe 2. Just 2.
2012 and
Yeah.
2015 were the 2 times that they have won it in the last 10 years, which gets you 9 points from the sporting history round, moving you on to 17, and 6 points for OTB, moving you on to 18.
Ooh.
1 point in it as we hit the final general knowledge round. After 600 questions of the competition so far, we come down to the wire. It is John Duggan to pick the first number in the general knowledge round.
Or 7.
Number 7. What is the Saudi Arabian unit of currency?
Is it the shekel, lads?
Right, I've
Or
never
is-
been there.
Dinar is Kuwait.
Yeah. I doubt it's $1.
Yeah, it's hardly something like the Saudi Arabian pound or like. Where's the shekel? Is the shekel?
Polish, no? That's
No.
Zlotys Polish.
Zlotys Polish, yeah.
What put shekel into your mind, Shan?
Don't know. Just popped into my head.
Instinct.
Unless you lads have anything.
No, somewhere I've never been.
No. Do you want to go with shekel unless there's anything else?
Okay, shekel is the final answer. Not correct, I'm
go for it.
afraid. Shane's popping head has served you well through the competition so far, but misses the beat on this one. Chance for a bonus, Jim or Connor and Owen?
Saudi Arabia. It'll be obvious to say, is there such a thing as the Huh?
Is there a real? Is that a currency? A real? Like or YAL?
Sounds right. I mean, Riyadh is the capital, obviously. So if that's a currency,
Yeah. I think there's a real as a currency. So
Real. If you want it, if that's your,
yeah, okay.
Real gets 1 point. Well done, Owen, which means that we
I
are
don't
left
know.
with 7 questions to go, and it is RTE. Jim, your choice of number.
Number 4. It's still there. Yeah.
Number 4. In which Irish county would you find Doe Castle? D-O-E Castle.
Don't know. No, lads, I don't know.
No idea.
You have about a 3% chance of guessing right.
Yeah.
Mayo.
Bit harsh on Mayo, isn't it?
Is it a bit any logic to that, Connor? Any reason why?
How do you spell it? Rob?
Logic. Well, no, I'm no.
Top of the head stuff.
Top of the head stuff, yeah. Very much.
Doe Castle.
How do you spell it, Rob?
DOE.
Doe.
Which county has a lot of castles?
I'll have a guess and just say, I don't know. If it's Mayo, I'd like
We go for Mayo, Jim.
go for Mayo. Look again, there's absolutely no rational.
Mayo.
We'll go with
Green.
Mayo on an unexplained logic, and it is incorrect. A chance for bonus points to nip back into the lead for OTB. Doe Castle.
Do we know,
Clue,
lads?
Oh,
No, I don't know. Like something is telling me maybe it might be one of the Northern Irish counties, but
Well, Castle. Where are you going to have castles?
a lot of castles in Antrim.
like it's a
Lot of
very
castles.
even like DOE Castle. It's a very unusual name as well.
Yeah,
Thinking like if it comes from Irish, Doe Castle. You're our Ulster correspondent here, Shane. Anywhere in Ulster that stands out?
I just felt like I haven't heard of it, so it might be one of the Northern Irish counties.
And given us 32 counties in the thing, so what do we say? Why don't we go with your goat then, Antrim?
Go with Antrim. Yeah.
Go with Antrim is incorrect, I'm afraid. Someday you will be driving in a car and you'll turn to the kids and you'll say, look, there's Doe Castle. And you will be in County Donegal
Ah, okay.
on that day.
Doe, Donegal, Doe.
I know they're always obvious after the event. Okay, so we are still level on 18 points each, 6 questions to go. John, your choice, 4 and 7 are gone.
Number 6, please.
Number 6. In which South American country was Bernardo O'Higgins a renowned leader of the independence movement?
I think
I
it's
know-
Chile. I think it's
Yeah,
Chile,
it is.
Chile lads, because
It's-
Pellegrini managed O'Higgins.
Yeah, and it's not Argentina.
There was
Chile.
a
It's Chile.
there was a Monaghan man called Juan McKenna in the Chilean War of Independence as well. So I assume there's a lot of
It's
Irish went down there.
Pellegrini, O'Higgins.
Yeah.
Chile.
go for it.
Chile
Rob.
is the correct answer, and he obviously knew where to go to get the right lieutenants as well. Shane, going to Monaghan.
Exactly, yeah.
2 points nudges you back into a 2-point lead, but RTE, your first shot at the next question. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8.
3.
Number 3. In October 2009, which English newspaper drew a record number of complaints to the Press Complaints Commission for a story about Stephen Gately's life and death? Which
Daily
English
Mail, I think.
Yeah.
Jan Wire, the columnist, wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
Daily Mail, I think. Yeah.
Daily Mail.
The Daily Mail, a confident selection, which moves you back into a share of the lead. It really couldn't be tighter. We have 4 questions to go. John, your choice.
What are the numbers?
1, 2, 5, 8.
Number 5, please.
Number 5. Which was the most visited OPW heritage site in Ireland in the year to September 2019?
Feel like the Cliffs of Moher would be up
They're
there.
more likely to be visited than say like Newgrange.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Is there anywhere obvious in Dublin that's an OPW site that we don't think of because it's not necessarily a tourist trap?
Book of Kells. Is that an OPW site?
Like Glendalough is the buses from Dublin go to Glendalough and they go to the Cliffs of Moher. They go to really Cliffs of Moher. Like if it wasn't the Cliffs of Moher, I'd be fairly surprised.
Cliffs of
But-
Moher, final answer?
Yeah.
Do you want to go with
Okay.
that? Yeah.
You will be surprised, I'm afraid, Shane. It was not the Cliffs of Moher. RTE, chance for a bonus point. That's an important stage of proceedings.
Newgrange?
Oh, that's a public one. Dublin Zoo is hardly that, is it? No.
It's Dublin, yeah.
Sure.
I don't think the Book of Kells. That just would that fall into that? No. No.
The question, what's the question again?
The most visited OPW site.
OPW.
Is Glendalough an OPW site or not?
I don't. No. Glendalough.
I would have maybe Newgrange, no?
Newgrange.
Is that widely visited though, is it?
Yeah, or is Newgrange, you know, I know people go there on the solstice and things.
No, there's constant tours every day. Well,
Is there?
the
Is
whole
there?
Boyne, the
Okay.
whole Boyne Valley place, the three of them now,
Okay.
Newgrange.
Okay, we'll go with Newgrange.
Newgrange, if that's like we're not
Boyne
going
Valley,
to. Yeah,
I'm with Newgrange.
Newgrange.
Not the correct answer, I'm afraid. I was surprised. Kilkenny Castle, with just
Oh.
short of 800,000 visitors, is comfortably the most visited OPW
Wouldn't
site.
have got that.
So we remain locked at 20 points each. 3 questions remaining. RTE, it is your choice of 1, 2, or 8.
1. Rob.
1. Question 1. He referenced it plenty in his election campaign, but what was the town that Joe Biden was born in?
Scranton, no?
Scranton, Pennsylvania, I think. Yeah, because I
Is he
think
not in Delaware though.
No,
I think
he lives in
he-
Delaware, but I think he's from Scranton.
Scranton. I think his base is Wilmington, Delaware, but Scranton, I think he was born in.
Okay, go with Scranton.
Scranton.
Scranton in Pennsylvania is the correct answer, which moves you into a 2-point lead with 1 to go.
Ooh.
Who will be Sacco and who will be Donorama? John Duggan, your choice of questions, 2 or 8?
Number 2, please.
Number 2. Which technology company was Elon Musk a co-founder of before investing in Tesla?
Well, he was involved in Tesla, SpaceX, and PayPal. So you said technology company, Rob?
Yeah.
I guess PayPal is a
A tech company.
financial tech company. Yeah. Do you want to go with that, lads?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is your
Yeah.
wheelhouse, Shane.
Go PayPal, Rob.
Your wheelhouse, and you have spun the wheel to great effect. You have drawn level with 1 remaining question to go. You are locked on 22 points each. It could not be any closer. Thank you both for coming this far. We have
It's
a
the black ball.
tiebreak. Nobody
Yeah.
gets it right.
This is the Black Ball final 85.
First up, if you were celebrating your China wedding anniversary, how many years would you be married?
Oh, I don't know, lads.
Golden is 50.
Yeah, silver is 25. Is there a paper as well? China. I don't know, lads. So,
Hardly 10, is it?
well, they could be.
Go for a round number anyway. So.
Yeah. China. Yeah, I don't think it's too. I don't think it's beyond 60. I don't think it's up. Maybe I don't think it's up that far.
40.
40. No, I'm not sure whether it's 40. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to press you for
Yeah.
then.
Would you go for, what would you? We're going to have to
Again,
pick something. I'd
I don't
slide
know.
towards.
15. Could you have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for 15.
15, Rob.
15 is the final answer of the final question, is not correct. It goes over for a chance to win it in regulation time. Off the ball.
Do we know, lads, first of all? Do we know?
It's definitely not 1 because that's paper.
Well, it's not going to be as valuable as silver,
Yeah.
which is 25. So it has to be below between 1 and 25, I'd have to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have 1 for 1, do they?
Yeah, it's paper.
Okay, so
there's-
5 or
there's one
10,
for every year.
5 or 10, maybe.
China.
It's probably 10. Like China is definitely worth more than some of the nonsense metals that you get low down in the
Yeah,
first
there
year.
are some. 10 is my instinct as well.
Yeah.
Unless you lads have anything else.
No,
We'll
we say 10.
Go for 10 and hope and get the tiebreak if we don't.
It is your 20th wedding anniversary.
Bang.
If you are celebrating with a gift of China from anybody who cares to remember. For the first time in the 2021 Super Quiz, we go to a tiebreaker. And in kind of golfing parlance, we'll give first shot to the team who has come from behind, which in this case is RTE Sport, who were trailing throughout for the most part. You will not be surprised to know that I have gone back to my favorite Euro 2020 stats website. I want to give the prize for 2021 to the team who can come closest to the number of attacks which Italy mounted during the course of the championships. The closest to that number.
Attacks. What constitutes an attack?
I would have to ring Noel Mooney to find out from UEFA on that, but as listed on their website, and I know that none of you would obviously go dashing to the website now to find out what that answer is, the number of attacks which Italy mounted during the course of the championships.
And 7 matches, yeah?
7 matches, right?
7 matches plus a couple of extra times. I mean, I'm struggling to know what an attack, how I would calibrate an attack.
Is it a shot, like, or is it not even?
Yeah, I mean, it's like 7 matches, 3 extra times. What? 7. That's
Attack.
It'd be 20 per match.
like
But that 20 per match is a lot now.
Well, it depends what it is. Is it a shot or is it just
What it
moving the ball
is.
forward? 15 per match?
Yeah, okay. 15 by 7 is
105.
a bit high though. I mean,
Again, it depends what it is. If it's attacks, if it's literally attacking their goal, probably not that high. I don't know. If it's shots, maybe it is that high.
No, it's definitely not shots.
Not shots, an attack.
Separately.
So it's got to be more than shots then. So
all right. Yeah, that's 15 by 7, 100.
105.
is that even high enough then if it's not shots?
Yeah.
I'd
think
definitely
it-
rather be in the higher or lower situation here, I think.
I think it would
Okay.
rather be there.
Right.
Ted, if it's attacks, yeah, not even shots, I'd go more, I don't know, 130, 140, something like that.
Okay, we'll go one. Yeah.
What?
Especially with the
130
extra, especially with the extra time.
Okay. 130. I don't know.
130, yeah. Okay.
130. Hopefully.
130 is the guess. OTB, are you going to be higher or lower?
Lads, I think this has to be higher, and the only reason I'm thinking that is I remember seeing some of the stats on the amount of attacks that Spain had. It's
I was
one of
just
the only
gonna say
ones
the
where I
same.
saw attacks as opposed to shots, and I think in the group stages, Spain had something like 97 or 100 attacks in the group stage alone.
Yeah, I
So
saw
I
the same
think I think
stats.
they have a very liberal way that they're looking at attacks there. I think that might well be just if you have a go at their box. I don't think it necessarily needs to be a shot on target or off target. And presumably, given that we don't have to give a number, we just go higher.
Spain had I think it was even something stupidly higher than that
Yeah.
in the group stages they had. So obviously they're fairly liberal with the
What do you
use of
reckon, John?
attacks.
Higher?
I would
lower?
say higher, because say if you have 30 attacks a game, it's 210 attacks for 7 matches.
We'll go higher, Rob.
Okay. The correct number of attacks was 383 that Italy mounted.
Jesus.
So with absolutely no knowledge of the tiebreaker question, the team from Off the Ball, or OTB Sports, are duly crowned as the 2021 Sport for Business Super Quiz.
Well done,
champions.
lads.
Well done, lads.
Sorry,
lads.
we're sorry.
That sounds great, fine, lads.
Hands up on that one.
Hands up, sorry.
Commiserations to RTE Sport. That was a brilliant performance. You actually came through the back door. You lost in the first round to future ticketing, but you came through the repechage, and it has been an awful lot of fun on my part.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah.
If not on yours, right at the end. Great final. 2 of the highest scores that we've actually had throughout the knockout stages as well. So a fitting finale. And of course, sure, it goes down to the very last question and the very last answer. So to Jim, to Owen, and to Connor, thanks very much.
Thanks.
And
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks.
Rob,
as
thanks
you
very
filled
much.
the England role.
Thanks, lads.
But to
Thanks.
Will, John, and Shane, congratulations. You are the Italy of the Super Quiz 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Lads.
Rob.
Well done,
Well
lads.
done,
Well
Orty.
done, lads.
Thanks,
Well
Thanks,
done,
Orty.
lads.
Thank you.
done.
Grand. Thanks. Good
Thanks
luck.
a million.
Bye-bye.